Well, it's been a very good time, and I feel very blessed to share my own experiences and my own research and my own knowledge, which would apply to our day-to-day life as far as the creation is concerned. And to be sharing with the class has been a great joy. I was much encouraged with the enthusiasm that they had and the interest that they have shown in the subject, and coming up with papers and book reviews, showing up new thoughts, new interpretations as far as ecology is concerned from the Bible has been a great satisfaction. So I also thank LSTC for this invitation to teach SEM here, Ecology and Bible. Thank you.
What I learned from this class is probably that I'll never view creation the same way. How God is so interconnected with everything, because and animals and the fact, and I just love Dr. Rao's wisdom, and I think he shared that with all of us, but the fact that we're all in this together and that we're so interrelated with everything in the environment and creation, that's what I gained. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
Because we were in the cultural, to learn about the culture from India has been really good.
Thank you, Susan.
In conversations with Dr. Rao and the rest of the class over the last couple of weeks, I've broadened my theology and learned of Christ's redemptive power for all creation and not just humans. And I've also learned the responsibility and the vocation given by God to all humans to care and shepherd all creation and not just use them for our needs and wants.
Oh, go ahead.
In learning about some of the laws in Deuteronomy that aren't always overlooked sometimes about letting a mother bird go and eating her young instead, or yoking an ox and an ass together, some of these not these laws that aren't known as well. I've thought about how much detail God gives to all of creation, how much God cares about creation and God's individual care for all of creation. And this class has made me think about how deeply we are connected to all of creation and giving me some new language to think about that.
One of the things that I will take away from this class is that the creation story is not all about the humans, as we so like to say sometimes, but that on the sixth day, both animals, the cattle and the domestic animals, the wild animals and the creepy things were also created along with humankind. And so it's not all about us, as we like to say.
Was there anything insightful that really sparked your interest in this class where you didn't know before, like coming out?
Well, I had studied with Dr. Rao in India
Oh, really?
a couple of years ago and had really enjoyed what he had to say about eco-theology at that time and wanted to dig deeper into the subject matter. I believe what I've gained from this class is a greater appreciation for how interconnected and interrelated all aspects of creation are, and how God reveals God's self and God's love and God's abundance in all aspects of creation.
So the most important thing I learned in this course is that we have taken Oriental scripture to fit our Western philosophical thought, and how that has disconnected us from the rest of God's wonderful creation.
All right, it's been a good class. Learned a lot. One of the biggest things that stuck with me is the fact that in the Pentateuch we see that animals' form of crying and shouting was a form of prayer. So for me, coming back into a different context after this class, I'm going to see that people that I'm going to minister to that cry, shout, yell, or whatever they do, that's their way of communicating with God, and that God is never leaving us and we're never alone. Thank you, Dr. Rao, and I hope we cross paths again.
It's been a great opportunity learning with Dr. Rao, and he has helped us to learn more about eco-theology related with the Bible and how it's humans' responsibility to take care of the creation which God created for us.
I was visiting the seminary here, and I've had a wonderful experience. I've really enjoyed the hospitality from everyone from the moment I walked in the door, and I think it's going to be a really hard decision in terms of where my call takes me in terms of seminary education. But I do love the fact here that there are so many different seminaries that you can pull on to broaden your educational experience. And I just want to thank the seminary community for inviting me today.